Dear students, now we are going to discuss the mechanism of translation. During transcription, mRNA is produced from DNA molecule. At the time of transcription, the genetic information which is present in the polymer of nucleotides of a template strand of DNA transferred to polymer of nucleotides present on mRNA molecule. Here, what is translation? For example, this is a mRNA molecule. And so on. Certain number of triplet codons are present. So what is a translation? With the help of genetic information which is present on nucleotide sequence, it is a polymer of nucleotides. So transfer of genetic information present on mRNA in the form of a nucleotide polymer. That is a nucleotide or not? A polymer of nucleotides. So transfer of genetic information present in the form of a code language or present in the polymer of nucleotides of mRNA to the polymer of amino acids is called as translation. So the given definition, transfer of genetic information present in the form of a nucleotide polymer to the polymer of amino acids of a protein. So to transfer genetic information from mRNA to protein, biosynthetic machinery is required. Biosynthetic machinery. For the establishment of a biosynthetic machinery, certain number of components are required. So for translation, what are the requirements? Requirements of a translation. What are they? First one, here I'm going to give you the list of components required for translation. After that, we will discuss the role and what is that component and the role of that component in translation separately. So first, mRNA required. First of all, we should know what are the requirements. mRNA, tRNA molecule, ribosomes, ATP and the GTP molecules. We'll see what about the role of all these are after completion of list of requirements. Amino acids, initiation factors. Initiation factors. These factors are protein factors. Initiation factors. IF1, IF2, and IF3. Next. Termination factors are release factors. Release factors. RF1, RF2, RF3. So some additional requirements beyond NCERT. And enzymes. Here enzymes, amino, acyl, synthetase, peptidyl, transferase. Peptidyl transferase enzymes. Next. Ninth one, elongation factor, elongation factors one by one. One is elongation factor T. Second one, translocation factor. Translocation factor G. Okay, so these are the requirements. In addition to, these are the main requirements. And additionally, we will add at the time of mechanism of translation. These are the requirements. Now take one by one. What about the importance of first one? What is the role of and what about the description for mRNA molecule? So here first requirement is mRNA molecule. Take mRNA molecule. So what about the description for mRNA molecule? So first requirement is mRNA molecule. Okay, so it is single stranded RNA molecule. Single stranded RNA molecule. And a short lived one. Its lifespan is very less, 2 to 4 minutes, usually short lived, with limited number of nucleotides, with less number of nucleotides, limited number of nucleotides. nucleotides. And it is a straight one, not folded one. It is a straight polynucleotide strand. Next, it is with a genetic information in the form of genetic information is present in the form of code language, that is genetic code. Code language means genetic code, codon language. Genetic code. Next, in this mRNA, generally start codon, that is AUG. AUG is towards 5' means upstream. Next, generally one nonsense codon out of 3. At the end, towards a third end, one nonsense codon, usually one nonsense codon is present towards third end. And finally, what is the function of mRNA? It is transporter of concerned with the transportation of or transfer of genetic information. mRNA in prokaryotes. In mRNA of prokaryotes is with 5' 3' codons. A number of codons are present. Simply I'm writing codons. Many codons are present. And don't use any cap, tail, so-called one, UTR regions. And mRNA in eukaryotes. What about the mRNA of eukaryotes? 5' 3'. Here it is a GTP molecule. This is a cap part. Next, UTR region. UTR. Actually, here also UTRs are present, but they didn't explain. Here you can take UTR regions. UTR. Next, codons. Codon 1, 2, 3, 4 codons, many codons. After that, UTR. Okay, nonsense codon also present. Simply I'm giving codons, UTR and A. So this is a tail part. So here codons, sense codons and nonsense codon. Okay, so that is about mRNA molecule, right? So the description, the given description is enough for mRNA molecule. So the role and the structure of a first component completed. Now, what about the description of first component? It is always single-stranded one to synthesize a protein. To produce a protein, it must be single-stranded. If it is a double-stranded one, there will be no formation of a protein. Already we discussed probability 1, probability 2. First probability, mRNA 1, mRNA 2, coding for two different proteins. Genetic information mechanism complicated, wrong concept. Second one, second probability, two mRNA molecules hybridized into double-stranded RNA molecule. Translation mechanism, futile, waste. Reason, double-stranded mRNA is not suitable for translation. mRNA suitable for translation is single-stranded one only. Double-stranded mRNA is not suitable for translation. Reason, double-stranded means all the codons in both the DNA strands are in complementary. So if they are in complementarity pairing, translation is not possible. So there's about a description for mRNA molecule, messenger RNA. What is that message? Genetic message. And that genetic message is in the form of codons in the polymer of nucleotides of that one. Right? So that is about mRNA molecule. Next. Second one, tRNA molecule. Second requirement, tRNA molecule. Transfer RNA. Other names of this one, soluble or adapter RNA molecule. Old name of this one was soluble RNA, present in the cytoplasm. Go back to that statement. Then it is called as soluble RNA, old name. So what about a description for tRNA? RNA molecule. Single-stranded RNA molecule. Folded into pseudocoils. Pseudocoils are present. True coil means with the help of two strands. Pseudocoils are present. With and without base pairing. Both are present. At certain areas, nucleotides are in paired condition, rest of the areas, unpaired condition. Next. It shows secondary helical structure. That is, that secondary helical or cloverleaf or inverted L model. In NCERT, actually inverted L was given, but the title was cloverleaf. Don't worry about that. Both are correct. Cloverleaf, inverted L model. Next. Very important thing is What about the total number of loops? Loops means coils. Loops 4. Loop 1, 2, 3, 4 loops are present. One is incomplete. Leave it, don't worry about it. Next, very, very important. Towards third end, downstream, CCA end. CCA end is present, and that CCA end is concerned with attachment of amino acid, or simply amino acid binding site. Amino acid binding site. That is a seat, generally in RTC bus seat, place of sitting or not. So amino acid is able to sit on mRNA, tRNA molecule at third end. Remember that this part is very, very important. CCA, this is common for all. CCA end, it is common for all tRNA molecules. All tRNA is common. All are having CCA end, that is common for all, even though that is concerned with binding with different kinds of amino acids. Next one, most important one, anticodon loop. Okay, so anticodon, what is anticodon? Description for anticodon. It is a triplet. Triplet means with 3 nucleotides. 3 nucleotides. Next, anticodon is complementary to codons on mRNA. Next, tRNA is a reader of genetic code with anticodon. Okay, so anticodon is a variable that depends on type of tRNA molecule. Next, it is variable. Variable means not fixed. CCA end common. Anticodon is not common for all tRNA molecules. Depends on type of the amino acid to be transported. Next, number of anticodons or tRNA molecules. tRNA equal to sense codons. Sense codons. Okay. Next, nonsense codons are not having nonsense codons. For nonsense codon, no anticodon. So ultimately, what is the function of tRNA molecule? Transportation of amino acids from cytoplasm to to the area where translation is possible within the cytoplasm. So what about the function of tRNA molecule? Transportation of amino acids. So it is vehicle of amino acids. It is not concerned with synthesis of amino acids, just transportation only. Transportation of amino acids. So that is about a tRNA molecule description, right? Next, most important one, very, very important. All are important, but particularly ribosome, who is able to translate genetic information into protein. Even though tRNA is reader of a genetic code, ribosome is mandatory for the establishment of peptide bond between amino acids, and the ribosome is able to provide shelter or space for the incorporation of amino acids. Now, what about a ribosome? The structure of ribosome is well known to you. Now, here we are going to discuss what about the function of ribosome. What are the functions performed by ribosome at the time of translation, right? Now, third component. So ribosome is a membraneless cell organelle present in both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. It is a common cell organelle for both prokaryotes and eukaryotes. So chemically, what is a ribosome? It is nucleoprotein. Particularly ribonucleoprotein. Reason, it is constructed with the ribosomal RNA, various kinds of subunits of RNA molecules, plus 80 different kinds of proteins, 80 different kinds, 80 kinds of protein. So definitely ribonucleoprotein. So what are the types? Types are well known to you. 70S and 80S. And very, very important thing is for the association of subunits. What are the subunits of ribosomes here? 70S ribosome. Subunits of 70S ribosome. Subunits of 70S ribosome. What are they? 30S and 50S. Next, subunits of 80S ribosome, 40S and 60S. So a complete ribosome, with a complete ribosome means, what is complete ribosome? Complete ribosome means association of concerned subunits. So dummy diagram only, the smaller subunit. 30s, 50s. In the case of 70s, 40s, 60s. In the case of 80s ribosome. Here, very important thing is Mg2 plus. Mg2 plus magnesium Mg2 plus is required. Proper concentration of Mg2 plus is required for formation of a complete ribosome. That is very important. Okay, so inorganic nutrient or mineral that is very important for formation of complete ribosome of either 70s or 80s kind is Mg2 plus. Magnesium is important. Now, what is the role of a ribosome that is either 70s or 80s? To understand that, we should take mRNA molecule. For example, this is mRNA molecule. 5 and 3 end. And take certain number of codons, 3 or 4 or certain number of codons, triplet codons. So what are the codons here? For example only, A, U, G, U, 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 and certain number of codons. So now association of subunits. So first smaller subunit. Smaller subunit, either 30s or 40s. And a larger subunit. So first smaller subunit is associated. And what are the sites? A site, P site. Now, what is the role of A and P sites? First amino acid binds to P site. So, for example, this is a amino acid. What is the type of amino acid? Here I'm taking methionine, MET, MET, methionine. And who is the transporter of that methionine into P site? Definitely a tRNA molecule. Definitely a tRNA molecule. And what about codons of anticodon of that tRNA molecule is with A. A means complementarity. U already they are there. U, A, C. So a tRNA with a UAC anticodon is able to transport methionine. This tRNA, the tRNA with here I'm writing tRNA with tRNA with amino acid. AA amino acid is amino acyl tRNA. Amino acyl tRNA. tRNA with amino acid is called as amino acyl tRNA, loaded with amino acid, charged with one amino acid. What is the duty of a tRNA molecule? Transportation of amino acid. It is carrier of amino acid. So this is a first amino acyl tRNA. First amino acyl tRNA. Reason AUG is the starting codon. According to starting codon, what type of amino acid with the constant tRNA should be accepted? Definitely a tRNA with UAC only, methionine. So that tRNA is called as initiator. Initiator amino acid tRNA that is able to initiate polypeptide synthesis. Okay. Now that is within P site. Second amino acid tRNA with according to this codon. So what about prepare the complementarity for this one? Anticodon A. So ribosome is able to accept a tRNA with the concerned anticodons only, otherwise no permission. Two hydrogen bonds means accepted. So anticodons are complementary to codons present on mRNA molecule. So this one is a phenylalanine. Now, once these two amino acids are amino acid tRNAs, or amino acids are side by side within A and P sites, peptide bond will be established between methionine and phenylalanine or some other two amino acids. Now, what is the role of sites? So these sites are present in larger subunit only. Larger subunits with A and P sites. In the case of smaller subunits, no A and P sites. They're restricted to larger subunit. First site. So sites, here I'm leaving some heading, sites in 50s and 60s, larger subunits. What are the sites and what is the role of those sites? So definitely first one is amino acylation site. Means amino acyl tRNA binding site simply. So what is the purpose of this one? Accepting amino acyl tRNA molecules into it, providing space. So it is concerned with providing space provider. And non-catalytic, no enzyme, just providing space. Next, second one, P site. This is A site. This one is A site. A site. Write it here, A site. Next one is a P site. What are the names of a P site? P site names here I'm writing. Peptidyl site. Peptidyl site or polymerization site or condensation site. These are the other names of that site. So this site is a catalytic. So what is the role of this site? This site is with an enzyme that is a peptidyl transferase enzyme. Enzyme is present. That is with a peptidyl transferase enzyme. This enzyme is concerned with the formation of peptide bond. It is concerned with formation of peptide bond between amino acids. Energetically, energy is required. Okay, so what is the role of a ribosome? Translation, simply translation of genetic information present on mRNA into protein. Synthesis of a protein by incorporating amino acids one by one. Okay, go back to polysome. In polysome, what is the role of polysome? That is a 2 marks question in IP. Translation of genetic information present on mRNA or synthesis of protein from mRNA, simply. Right? So that is about a ribosome role. So A site is a space provider only. P site, space provider and catalytic also. Concerned with the formation of peptide bond. So enzyme required for peptide bond formation is peptidyl transferase. Same enzyme in the case of prokaryotes, particularly in the case of prokaryotes, that enzyme is called as ribozyme. Ribozyme RNA molecule, that is a 23S ribosomal RNA molecule, non-protein, acting as a catalyst and able to establish peptide bonds. If they question you in prokaryotes, what type of enzyme is non-proteinaceous RNA molecule acting as a catalyst to form peptide bond? In the case of prokaryotes, if they question you, go for ribozyme RNA molecule. It is non-proteinaceous, right? So that is about the role of ribosome. That is about a third component. Next, fourth component, amino acids. Now, what about amino acids? Ribosome completed, right? Now, what about amino acids? Okay,